ending year 3, you just don't have enough mental understanding of everything going around you. This is not Madden. And I think sometimes the younger players think it's just, oh, go get a name or go get this, and it's just all going to come together. Like, that's not real life. This is not Madden. So I'm like, if you don't have 100 games under your belt, if you don't have 5 years under your belt, I'm just like, just tread lightly when you're talking about having a thought process on who and what and when and where on your side of the football. I just don't think Micah has come to a point where he has enough information to be. He's not qualified enough. His information intake doesn't qualify him enough to say we need boom, 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 and to be that specific. That's just my thought about it.
Well, and I can't think of another player or position that I'm interested in hearing what they like. Don't get me wrong. If you're a really important player, you can say whatever you want and I'll listen to you and I'll be engaged. I'll give you a thumbs up because you're important to me. But like if Dak, I would want to know from the quarterback. I would want to know from Dak when it's time to look at, okay, hey, we're considering post June 1 and Michael Gallup because we need money. Like, do I want my quarterback's thoughts on the dudes he throws to? For sure. But not much outside of that. Like, yeah. Micah's job is to rush the passer and play the run, but rush the passer. I guess you can know what your defense needs, and that's cool, but I don't need your thoughts on individual players.
Go to a guy like Tank, and I would just be like, hey, you've been through 3 defensive coordinators. You're the senior most tenured guy on this defense. Hey, what do you think that we need for as far as a culture perspective, Tank? Okay. I would go to Tank and say, you've been around for a decade. Like, you've seen the highs and lows, the ebbs and flows of what this defense is. Like, what pieces do you think would help this defense out? Like, I would be more, I would have a bigger ear to what Tank has to say about maybe a coach, maybe players. I would listen to him a little bit more than I would to say, hey, Micah, what do you think? That's just my personal opinion in that matter. It's nothing against Micah. I'm just looking at just this common sense, like, right? Like, if you had a choice in experience, if I'm having life or death surgery, I kind of want the guy who's done it a couple times before, right? Like, I don't want the new surgeon out of residency for my open heart surgery. I want the guy who maybe has 100 of these things under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Than the guy who just got out of med school yesterday.